You know, I've always wanted my own moment in the spotlight. I think, honestly, that we all do. And I have to say that I didn't expect it to come from a security camera. Hey, I'm Gabe at Security Baron, and today we're reviewing the Ring Spotlight Cam battery. In today's review of the Ring Spotlight Cam battery, I'm going to be putting it to the Security Baron necessary features test before diving headfirst into its mobile app, the Ring app, to make sure you have all the information you need to make the right decision. If you'd like to see a list of our favorite home security cameras, Google Security Baron Best Home Security Cameras. If you have a question about today's review, leave us a comment and I'll get back to you. Let's put the Ring Spotlight Cam battery to the Security Baron necessary features test. Here at Security Baron, we think that every home security camera should have stellar video, two-way audio, night vision, local and cloud storage, smart platform integration, artificial intelligence, convenience, and value. Stellar video is a Security Baron necessary feature, and the Ring Spotlight Cam actually does pretty well when it comes to that. It has 1080p high definition video, and it has that 140-degree field of view. Now at Security Baron, we like to see at least 120-degree field of view, so that 20 degrees more just gives you that much wider of a perspective. On top of that, you can use your fingers to pinch and digital zoom, so when it comes to stellar video and the Security Baron necessary features test, we give the Ring Spotlight Cam battery full marks. Two-way audio is a Security Baron necessary feature. It essentially means that you can talk to and hear from whatever's going on in the vicinity of your camera. So you're not just having this experience where you can see what's happening but can't actually interact with it. So fortunately for us, the Ring Spotlight Cam battery does come with two-way audio, so you can talk to those raccoons making all that racket in your driveway, and we have to give it full marks. Night vision is a Security Baron necessary feature because you want to be able to see what's going on in the evening time. You know, that's when people are really slinking and sneaking around, and fortunately it has pretty impressive night vision. Let's begin with the basic. It has 4 infrared LED lights that really allow you to capture what's going on in that, night vision black and white. But it even gets more clear when they basically turn on the spotlight, where this thing gets its name from. Of course, everyone knows on the block that your lights are on, but it definitely allows you to see exactly what's happening, and you can just turn it on with the tap of your finger. So when it comes to night vision for the Ring Spotlight Cam, be it with the spotlight on or off, we have to give it full marks. Local and cloud storage is a Security Baron necessary feature. You want that local storage so you can just see what's going on without having to go into the cloud or download anything. And you want that cloud storage just in case something happens to your local storage, or you want to view things when you're not at home. Now, unfortunately, the Ring Spotlight Cam battery does not have local storage, but it does have a cloud storage option. You can get the Ring Protect basic plan, $3 a month or $30 a year. And with that, you're going to be able to actually view your clips, even save your clips in terms of your event history, and just generally have a more, let's say, robust experience with your Ring Spotlight Cam battery. So when it comes to local and cloud storage for the Ring Spotlight Cam battery, we have to give it half marks. Hold on, I hope you're enjoying today's review of the Ring Spotlight Cam battery. If you want to keep up to date on the newest in home security cameras, smart home security, cyber security, smart bulbs, subscribe to our channel, Security Baron. We're dropping new content weekly. All right, let's get back to the video. Smart platform integration is really important to us here at Security Baron, and we made it a necessary feature when it comes to our home security cameras. And the Ring Spotlight Cam battery fortunately does integrate with the Amazon Virtual Assistant. So you don't have to worry about not being able to do some pretty fun and useful things like throwing it to your Amazon Fire TV just using your voice, or watching the live view with your voice that you've put onto your Echo Show. All of those are possible actions to do, controlling it with Amazon's Virtual Assistant. Now, it doesn't work with some of the other virtual assistants out there, but no one is perfect. So when it comes to the Ring Spotlight Cam battery and smart platform integration, we're going to give it full marks. A Security Baron necessary feature is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence helps you to moderate your home security camera experience by providing you with fewer notifications. Usually it incorporates a technology like person detection or facial recognition technology. Unfortunately, the Ring Spotlight Cam battery has neither of these and has no artificial intelligence features, and for that we have to give it 0 marks. Convenience is a security bare and necessary feature that reflects how easy it is to set up and maintain the device. Now, the Ring Spotlight Cam is very convenient, which is great because it's an outside cam and you just want to get things going. Now, with the Ring Cam, you take out your smartphone, make sure your Wi-Fi is turned on, and you can have it set up in a matter of minutes. It's very straightforward. They walk you through the entire process. There's even a video. And when it comes to physically installing it, well, the first thing you want to make sure is you have your batteries set up. And you can have one battery on one side or the other, and then you put another battery if you want it to last even longer outside. So when it comes to maintaining this device, it's really easy because it's going to last 6 to 12 months just on one battery. So once you have that ready to go, your battery fully charged, you take your mounting plate, you drill it wherever you'd like it to see. You can of course move it around, and boom, you're done, nothing to think about. So when it comes to the Ring Spotlight Cam battery and the security bare necessary features test for convenience, we have to give it full marks. The final security bare necessary feature we're going to look at today is value, and we honestly think that Ring Spotlight Cam battery delivers. It comes in retail at $199. And that Ring Spotlight battery is going to provide you with IP55 weather rating. So we're talking basically waterproof and dust tight. It can handle temperature from -5 to 120 degrees, and it just generally is a solid camera overall. I mean, it even has a 110 decibel siren on top of all of its other features, like the fact that it has a big old spotlight on it. So overall, we're pretty big fans of the Ring Spotlight Cam and give it full marks for value. Now that we've run the Ring Spotlight Cam battery through the security bare necessary features test, let's check out its mobile application, the Ring Always Home app. Now, the Ring Always Home app is where you're going to be doing most of your interfacing with the actual camera. Of course, you can control it with your voice, but anything you want to do in terms of settings or setting something up is going to be done right there in the mobile app. And people generally seem to like the mobile app, but it doesn't have the best ratings that we've seen. In the Google Play Store for Android users, it has 3.3 out of 5-star rating, and in the Apple App Store it has 3.2 out of 5-star rating, so I would just say adequate. But let's go ahead and check it out on my iPhone 7 Plus. So here I am checking out the Ring app on my iPhone 7 Plus. Now you'll note in the dashboard it tells you where I am, it tells you about what's going on in the neighborhood, your history, the cameras that are set up, and lets you go ahead and set up a new device. So let's go ahead and look at the device itself. So I'll call this one SB Room. And if I wanted to just check out a live view of what's going on at this moment, I just tap on live view. It's pretty straightforward, pretty obvious. So here I am, see a live view, hola. And let's go ahead and get out of here. Now I'm out, and I can go ahead and look at some of the other icons right there. You've got 2 battery icons. You note that only one is lit up because the other battery is optional. You have to buy that separately for the Spotlight Cam. And you'll see that I have a pretty decent battery right now. I charged it up a bit this morning, and you'll see that you have the ability to turn on the lights and the motion alerts. So let's go ahead and just turn on the motion alerts. So now, oh, they're snooze, but now they're on. Now, if you have event history, device health, motion snooze, motion settings, let's go ahead and check out that motion snooze first so as to not get too many alerts in the process of looking at this. So we'll hit that for 2 hours. So now, without having to set up a routine or schedule, I'm able to just set up or bypass any motion alerts because I know I'm here in the room. Now, if you wanted to set that up for the long term, you can do so. This is called a motion schedule. If you'll see here, I have one already made called the Premier League rule. To make the Premier League rule, I know I'm at home between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday morning to early afternoon to watch, soccer. And that is what I use and make sure that I don't get any motion alerts during that period, distracting me from what's most important. Now, if you look Below that you have motion frequency. This allows you to actually change how frequently you get motion notifications. Right now I have it at standard, which is about standard battery life. If I get frequent motion alerts, of course that decreases the battery life. And if I just go to light motion alerts, I'll get the maximum battery life possible for the Ring Spotlight Cam battery. Now, one interesting element is the motion zones. They kind of do it in a different moment. I would not call this activity zones, something you may have seen with other cameras. With motion zones with the Ring Spotlight Cam, it's more of what is the cone in which it will see things. So you see here, this is the minimum, very, very skinny cone. It's only going to capture a few things. And then you can even make that maximum so you capture everything. So let's go ahead and keep that about in the middle, maybe a little bit more towards the max direction, and hit save. Now, what you'll see in event history is just the events that have taken place today. So if I wanted to go ahead and look at a video from another time, I can do so. Voila, now you see me there in the dark. Let's go ahead and go back now. You've seen this video. Here in this event history, you see all the other videos that have taken place today in the last few days. You can of course change your light settings where you turn the lights on with the motion, which could be used to deter any potential intruders like in your driveway, or just like a raccoon or something like that that doesn't want that bright light shining in its face, and it is bright. So you can turn that off. And then you have video settings. Video settings, you can see that it's all in HDR. But that does decrease your battery life. You can change that high dynamic range, and you can even turn off live view, which will also increase your battery life. So this is our look at the Ring Spotlight Cam and all that it has to offer in the Ring app. So here I am checking out the Ring Spotlight Cam's daytime vision, and it's pretty solid. It's at 1080p clear vision. I can grab my phone, pinch in, get a little bit better view. I can look at the TV over there, can give it a little globe test. See what we got here. What is pointed towards you? Looks like South America, a little Africa, a little North America. Yeah, it's not bad. Even a little Western Europe. So yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of that 140-degree field of view. You can see the camera's about 5 feet away from me and capturing basically everything that's going on in here. So that's our look at the Ring Spotlight Cam's pretty impressive daytime vision. Here I am checking out the night vision on the Ring Spotlight Cam. And I don't know why I always want to be quiet when I'm checking out night vision, but that's just the case. Maybe it's just the way I was raised. I don't know, I'm afraid to talk in the dark. But you see it's pretty solid. Now this is the Ring Spotlight Cam with just a little bit of the infrared lights going off. I think there's about 4 of them in the Spotlight Cam battery. And you can see things pretty well. We give a little globe test, do a little zoom in action. You can see that pretty well. Oh yeah, you got Togo right here. You got all of Africa well in frame. We like that. We like that at Security.org. Now, one thing about this particular camera is that you can actually turn on the lights. So let's go ahead and check out what that means. Well, look at that. We're still in night vision, but we've turned on the lights, and this might even be better than daytime vision. Super bright. There are no other lights in this room. This is exactly what you're getting. I've not turned on, I've not put another infrared in here. This is just what you're getting from the spotlight on the Spotlight battery cam. It really does provide this much light. You can see so well. You're gonna capture any raccoon trying to open up your trash can. So that's our look at the nighttime vision without the light and with the light with the Ring Spotlight Cam battery. Let's review how the Ring Spotlight Cam battery performed on the Security.org necessary features test. Stellar video, full marks. The Ring Spotlight Cam battery has an impressive 1080p high definition video and 140-degree field of view. Two-way audio, full marks. The Ring Spotlight Cam battery allows you to speak and be heard by whoever's in the vicinity of your Ring Spotlight Cam. Night vision, full marks. The Ring Spotlight Cam battery has 4 infrared LEDs to give you that traditional night vision look, but it also has a spotlight to give you color night vision. Local and cloud storage, half marks. The Ring Spotlight camera battery does not have local storage, but it does have cloud storage as long as you're willing to pay $3 a month. Smart platform integration, full marks. The Ring Spotlight Cam battery integrates well with the Amazon virtual assistant. Artificial intelligence, 0 marks. The Ring Spotlight Cam battery does not bring anything like person detection or facial recognition technology to the table. Convenience, full marks. It's really easy to set up the Ring Spotlight Cam battery and maintain it over time. Value, full marks. The Ring Spotlight Cam battery retails at $199, but we think it's a pretty good value considering its robust feature set. Okay, I've taken you through the necessary features test and shown you some elements of the mobile app for the Ring Spotlight Cam battery, but you wouldn't know, Gabe, is this the right camera for me? And I'll say this, if you would like a durable, convenient, indoor, outdoor, wireless camera that's gonna fit right into your Amazon ecosystem, maybe you have to look no further. However, if you're someone who really wants those artificial intelligence elements, be it person detection or facial recognition technology or free cloud storage, you're going to want to look somewhere else. Overall, I enjoyed my experience with the Ring Spotlight Cam battery and think it's a solid contender for your outdoor camera. So that concludes our review of the Ring Spotlight Cam battery. If you appreciated today's video, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. As always, this is Gabe Security Baron. Be secure.